All right, welcome to the stream. Oh, that's interesting that it's still showing the first guy on my little thing. It's still racing. There it goes. Welcome to the stream. Sorry we are super late, even though I get up early for this. Foundry did not want me to get logged in, so that was fun. I'm Charlie. I'm the DM for this group. Welcome to the best month ever. It's my birthday month, so if you are watching, we are doing a charity all month long while we're streaming for the Trevor Project, just to see what we can raise to donate towards them. If you don't know what the Trevor Project is, it does a lot to help with LGBTQ youth and, just helping with like suicide awareness and things like that. So I went with that for this month. But let's go ahead and do player introductions. And Patrick, you were up.
Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, my name is Patrick. I'm playing Basil Cognoggin, and I'm playing a rock gnome artificer, and that's a lot of fun. Oh, look, my cat managed to make his way out of the laundry box. Isn't he a good cat? Well done him. It took him like 5 minutes, but he worked it out. That's the important thing. To tack onto the Trevor Project. If any of you guys are going through any of that kind of stuff, just remember to reach out to your friends and reach out to your family. Everyone around you is more than likely on your side, so do that. And that's me.
All right, Basic.
Hi, it's me. I'm Basic, and I'm playing Pistachio, the little rabbit folk old dude. Yeah, absolutely. If you can support the Trevor Project, do support the Trevor Project. They're amazing. And happy birth month! It's so exciting. I have so many friends that have birthdays this month. It's so cool.
Thanks.
Congratulations on being born.
Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Yep. Hi, I am Bookworm, and it is 2:40 a.m. here. Please send help. But yeah.
Hey, at least you only have one word to remember. Fight.
Yeah, I am playing Bruce Fucker Life Barbarian, and as Charlie rightly pointed out, he only
says fight
and literally nothing else.
Yes.
So he does not he doesn't require as much brain power to play.
Yeah, I will say one of the best things about Bookworm is he's always off book before the rest of us on the script that you send out every week, Charlie. So I really appreciate that.
Wait, right. We have a script?
Heather.
Hi, I'm Heather. I'm playing Nil, the palette. Sorry, I haven't had enough caffeine this morning. I'll get it together, I promise.
You didn't know who you were playing.
I did not. I've got too many characters on Beyond. I don't use half of them.
All right. Well,
you know what? Pick your favorite.
And the chat is loaded finally, because that was not loaded, but I felt like that was the least important of things, but now it is. All right, so where we last left off was the group had made a, well, I guess, is there anyone who needs inspiration who would like to recap?
Nope. I'm good.
I'd love an inspiration, but I can't for the life of me remember what happened last time, so I definitely don't deserve it.
Okay. Heather?
I mean, I don't really need the inspiration. I guess I could take it.
I mean, I
I'd
can
love it.
recap.
Yeah, if you can give a recap, I'd love for your inspiration for it.
DM can have the inspiration. I can give myself inspiration. Like, you want me to do it?
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh wait, I've got channel points. I'll just make you re-roll, assuming they'll work.
Let's go.
Do it.
Yeah. So last time we got off on one of the first stops. I don't think did we ever get a name for it? I don't think we
A
did.
name town.
Yeah. So one of the people with us is actually like supposed to be there. So we got off, went to town, talked to Bubba, I believe was his name.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Yep.
talked to Bubba.
Oh.
He had like no information for us except to say that some guy who smelled like candy tried to open a shop once and it failed.
That's right. I forgot about that.
But he gave us like no useful information, which was disappointing because the guy who went with us said he would give us useful information.
I have to
Didn't
keep
he
you all
tell
from
something
adopting
about?
the NPCs, so I had to not make Bubba as appealing. You keep adopting
I
NPCs.
like Bubba. I think he's
I
good.
enjoyed Bubba
In-
quite a lot.
Yeah, we did say that we were gonna get Bubba something and bring
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah,
to
we offered him like a gift
Yeah.
or something.
A souvenir,
Mhm.
yeah.
a souvenir.
Yeah,
So we'll have
also,
to remember
didn't
that.
didn't he tell us something about Reggie? He that person we needed to find for Macaf.
Yeah,
It was
he did.
either Reggie or someone he was traveling with. Yeah, who sounded like an absolute third beast of a man.
That checks out.
Let's see.
Yep.
We Nil found a wanted poster for Roland. Me and not Pistachio. Me and Cog have.
I'm gonna correct. I don't think it was a wanted
Yes.
poster. It was a missing person poster.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, right.
It
We're
was
still
a
haunted by
missing
the Lord's
persons
Alliance.
poster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Cog had a talk because I accidentally ratted Cog out to Roland.
Yeah.
And and Bruce broke an old man's arm. Or no, he dislocated his shoulder.
Dislocated, not
Bruce.
broke. But it's a big difference.
Yeah, Bruce is like on
Yeah,
bad
he's
terms with pretty much everyone.
Yeah, he's like
outside
public
of Vatican.
enemy
People
number
are like,
one
"Man,
right
you
now."
you fucked up an old man. No one's okay with that.
Nobody
Alright,
likes that.
Yeah,
No one
as
enjoys
far
that.
as far as Bruce is concerned, he consented, so Bruce is in the clear in his mind.
Bruce's mentality notwithstanding, this is the general
Yes.
consensus of opinion.
Okay, I had to adjust audio. Bookworm, when you get really passionate about something, it goes straight, complete red.
Yeah, but tracks. But 100% tracks.
Okay, so next time I'm gonna be like, okay, use your D&D voices, everybody. Like, let's not pretend here. Let's all use our D&D voice. Okay. Yep,
Nice.
so
Okay,
yeah, that all tracks for where we last left off. So we do have 2 days before we get to Fire Shear, and a couple of things that we had in the chat. Pistachio, you said you're looking to find a small library to see what books you can find.
Yes, I want to see if there's like a library on the ship or any like small collection of books.
Okay. So in the
I know
like,
it's impractical.
I mean, I
but-
don't know that it would be like,
pretty
you
big
know,
boat.
if you think about like a cruise ship and stuff, there's always like a small just bookshelf of books so that people just leave because they bought other things or they finished it. Go ahead and roll me a D12. On a 12, I need you to re-roll.
Okay. D12 rolling. That is a 5.
Give me 1 second. Because I forgot with all the chaos I am not on my documents.
Chaos books.
Is
Chaos
that
books.
night? That sounds like a night.
Oh yes, welcome
Need
to
another tome of shadows.
That chuckle, like, honestly unsettled me a little bit.
Hello?
Hi,
Hello.
Nate. How you doing?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, good. I had to plug my headphone, my microphone in.
Welcome.
Yep. Welcome.
Okay. So you do find a little shelf that has some books on it. As you are rummaging through, one book just kind of, I don't know, for whatever reason it has caught your attention, and so you grab it out, and the book in question is called Passions of Flame: The Pirate's Desire.
Oh,
Ooh.
Passions of Flame. I'm instantly well. Question is the nature of this like a take a book leave a book kind of situation, or is this like a hey, these are just free to use while you're on the ship, or like what's the vibe of this quote unquote library?
So it kind of looks to be a little bit of a mixture of both. It looks like there was a much larger collection at some point, probably when the ship first, opened up, and now
Sure.
the collection has, dwindled down, but there's still a pretty decent amount of books to be gone through.
Sure. I'm gonna. Is there anyone who's like watching over this area, or is it just like whatever?
So this is the that room on the like upper level. It's kind of like a sitting room. That's where these books are found. So the
Sweet.
main
Then
deck.
I'm gonna just like grab that book, find a seat, and sit down and read that. See what it's
Okay.
about.
So you take going through and reading it, and what really stands out to you is as you're reading about the pirate in question and their I guess we'll say passion. The description is just a little too familiar to you. Like you're reading it and you're starting to form a visual of like who this person, this character might be.
So this is like a
And
memoir almost, or like
almost,
a
you're not even
a
like,
historical fiction.
yeah, and
50
it's
Shades of Grey.
Hmm.
out of all
It's
of
fanfic.
the
Yeah.
books on the ship, like this one's the most worn, as though maybe it's been like passed around. But as you
Oh.
read, like as you're reading about the one of the main characters, they are described as being very stern, almost calloused, like, but like also like a decent kind person. They have fiery red hair, sparkling blue eyes. And the more that you like read through the book, you begin to feel like you know this person, and you start to kind of connect it as I don't want it to be a handout. There we go. You start to feel as though you're reading about Captain Stormrider. That this book might in fact be
Okay.
about her.
Interesting. Okay. Having do I have an opportunity to read all of it during this like 2-day travel, or is it too long for something like that?
No, it's definitely not very long or even very complex language. Because it's as if the pirate in question had written it, and like had left it on the ship. You're not even sure if she herself knows that this book is floating around.
Okay.
So you have plenty of time to read through this book. It would probably,
Sweet.
I would say maybe like a 4-hour read at best.
Okay.
And it
Yeah,
depends,
I'm
I guess, on how
definitely
you read. Like if you circle back and back again, like maybe longer.
yeah.
But
Yeah, part of it, I'd say it'd probably take a little bit longer then, because I want to like soak some of that in and like remember it just in case, like having recognized it, in case I need that for later. I'm just gonna like hold on to that and be like, that's very interesting.
So,
Would a writer
when
Almost
Pistachio
journal
gets,
entries in some way.
it kind of is. So that brings the best question. When you get to the raunchy stuff, what does Pistachio do?
Pistachio, it's like the okay, yes, I know all about this. Moving right along, and then trying to glean more information. Puts his little like finger paw on it and just kind of like follows to read as quickly as possible. And then it's like, okay, yes, more descriptive information about this person's character. Yes, that's the interesting part. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it doesn't. I would guess that you'd probably have enough time to peruse one more book if you wanted to roll again, or maybe
Sure,
you'll go
I'd
right
say. I
back
mean,
to the same.
he's probably gonna read that one and that be it for the day. But I'll roll one more time because we have 2 days of travel, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll one more time. That's a 5 again.
You just
So-
cannot walk away from this
Yeah,
book.
I
Like,
go back to it. There's something. Yeah, there's something there. Like it's like an earworm or a brain worm that I can't quite put my little paw on. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not sure what it is though.
Okay, buddy, it's good smart. You can admit that.
Yeah.
I don't.
mean,
It's
and
not
maybe
that it's not that it's the porn. You know, it's not that. It's the content of it. I watch it for the content. I mean, I read it for the content.
Yeah,
In
I
character,
mean,
we're all
as-
guys
Reading it
here. It's
for-
fine.
I'm reading it for the plot. Everyone, stop judging me.
I
Judge
guess
us
we're gonna have
harder.
to wait for our turn to figure out if yeah, he's just looking at porn this whole time.
So I mean, the book itself, like, it also, has various like recounts of epic like battles on sea and
Mhm.
chasing after hidden treasures and things. And it's very clear to you that Captain Stormrider has since kind of taken a more, I guess, proper captainship, if you will, and is no longer like going after all of those things that she did in her youth.
Interesting. Yeah. So like almost like leaving a legacy in a sexy way.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
All right. And then we have Bruce, who as we all know, is looking for a fight.
Yep.
So Bruce,
Wild shot.
as you are going around, let's see what your It's funny how like you don't think about what all you have open, because like I just always have it open until you have to close everything. I guess
Yeah.
with that you wouldn't really know. Bruce, you go around and you try like with the saying fight and stuff, and everyone is just they're avoiding you. And at one point, going off assumption, I would assume at some point Bruce, Cog, and I'm like spacing Wyatt, that the three of you all would be together. And Bruce, as you say fight, Magnus approaches the three of you and says, "All right, so he's the muscle. Who here is the brain?" And he looks at Wyatt and Cog.
I just like to imagine Bruce immediately pushes Cog forwards, like he's dumb, but he's smart enough to know
shit.
that much.
Yeah, I guess. I really like to hear Wyatt's input on this before I'm put forward. You're kind of a big and
Is that you
scary
are
dude.
always a great leader, Cog. You just have to believe in yourself.
Oh, thanks. That's definitely what I needed. Okay, what do you want?
Listen, it was fun the first time night he he did it, walking around yelling fight. But a lot of people are not really appreciating what has happened. We heard about the dislocated shoulder, and we just think it's best to avoid breaking either the ship or the person if the fighting stops. He's going to find himself being a ice cube in the sea, if you know what I mean.
It doesn't sound like a place he would want to be.
That it wasn't a fantastic metaphor, but yeah, I feel like I do know what you mean. Yeah, like so like basically you're saying that like if he keeps to himself, no problems.
Exactly that. Like I said, it was fun. I don't think he kind of points to his head. He's like, I don't think he quite gets it. He doesn't understand. But what happened with Auric, we can't risk that happening again. What if one of the younger people on this ship were to accept a challenge in a simple game of arm wrestling and they got seriously injured from it?
Then I guess they would be seriously injured, which is of course what we don't want. All right, yeah. Bruce, you're not allowed to go out and ask people to fight you anymore, okay? See, like another thing is that like his vocabulary is kind of limited to fight. He doesn't always mean like fight, you know? It's just that's kind of the only way he knows. I'm working on it, but it's just kind of only the
I
only
think
way he knows.
I would try working on some more words, like maybe even a hello might make him seem more approachable to people. Just the fight is a little standoffish after what happened with Auric. I had a dog once, and I was able to teach it more than one trick.
Yeah, sometimes I worry he's not better than one.
I mean, like he's not a dog. We shouldn't be talking about him like this.
I'm not saying he's a dog. You said you're working on his vocabulary. I'm simply saying,
Yeah.
if a dog can learn more than one trick, he can probably learn. Let's go for 5 words, maybe. By the time you all get off of here, try teaching him 5 new words.
Yeah, sure. Pretty sure we have to say yes to whatever you tell us to do anyway, but yeah, sure.
Oh no, I'm not coming here to threaten you all. My problem isn't with you, small one, and you is it Cog
Oh,
and
yeah.
Wyatt? Yeah, my no issue with you all. No issue really with Bruce here either. It's just something happened and it needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want him to get hurt either.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we will get right on that. We're gonna teach Bruce some words. Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
spend my next 2 days of downtime teaching Bruce words.
I think
I'll
that's
help.
a good plan. A
Yeah.
toddler can say yes and no. They tend to say no a lot more than yes. So even those 2 words might be better. Like fight, yes. Fight, no.
There's honestly a lot of different ways we could do this. We're gonna do what we can, okay?
Yeah, hearing for issues and what. Yeah, Bruce will quickly say, yeah, while pointing towards himself,
Self. Fight.
then pointing over towards Magnus, whoever he's saying it to, will point to him and put up his hand in like a stop sort of motion, like Bruce wants to fight. Why decide what the stop point is? What is what he's trying to convey?
All right, let's see if Magnus would pick up on that.
Yeah, like whether they decide what stock point is his first punch, first blood, whenever the other person says okay, enough.
Oh, Foundry, why are you doing that?
Hmm.
Okay. He got a. I'm really bad at 6s and 9s. That would be a 6. He got a 6, and I'm gonna just go with, because I can't see any of his modifiers, I will just say a +2, so an 8. So he does not really understand what Bruce is trying to say, but like he can see that you are trying this, so he's just like, you see, this is a start. All right, well, I will leave the grip to it. Thank you for listening and being understanding of the situation. All right.
Yeah, Bruce will just give a quick nod.
So Cog, are you going to try to teach Bruce some words?
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's how I'm spending the next couple of days.
And I'll help however I can.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Basic was being serious about like he's gonna try and find like a hooked on phonics.
Yeah.
book for
I want to
Bruce.
look for a Hooked on Phonics, a copy of Hooked on Phonics.
I think
for,
we're working on
for Bruce
a real bold
We're working
assumption
on-
that Bruce can read.
on the alphabet right now.
Yeah, that is a
But-
very, very bold and incorrect assumption on your part. Like, you cannot be more incorrect if you tried.
Well, we could teach him the sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a phonics book for us to
Mhm.
use to teach him.
Yeah, it's a phonetics book is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll a. Let's see what kids' books you can find to use with Bruce. Roll me a d10.
D10 it is.
Yeah. What
That
sort of
is
adventure
a-
would be bringing the kids onto the ship?
2.
What was the question?
I was just saying, what sort of adventures would be bringing their kids onto the ship for to have kids' books?
Well, the
It's
ship
not
isn't
for the kids. It's for the illiterate
also
seafarers.
that.
Yeah.
You got the shipmates that are on there as well. But like the icebreaker is kind of a catch-all ship because it's designed to be able to break through that ice. So really, like you all are on there as a group of adventurers, but like that's not the only people that are on. And then thinking about like the cook Greta, like she has her daughters, and yes, they are grown now, but they wouldn't always have been.
Yeah, that's fair.
You all find a book that looks to be the appropriate level for Bruce, and the book that you find is called The Enchanted Forest, a pop-up adventure. And so this pop-up book, it transports the readers into being like right in the heart of the forest, and it's very like 3 words to a page. Like, here is a tree. I guess that's 4 words technically.
Pop on pop. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am Sam. Sam, I am. Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
This is Spot. See Spot run.
Yeah, I love that.
Hmm.
As you are using this book to teach to teach Bruce, what would be
Hooked on
something
phonics.
about this hooked on phonics here. One of the pages, like when you turn it, it I know that glitter wouldn't be a thing, but glitter is a thing on this, because it's talking about
Awesome.
like friendly fairies and things on this page. You just kind of get doused in a little bit of sparkle.
Ooh. What do you think, Bruce? Do you think do you like this book? I think it might be useful. I don't know if you know how to read.
The pictures are great though, huh?
They are, and it's very interactive. It's fun.
Look, this
Yeah,
one
say-
pops out.
Here, it was the first one that pops out and it's kind of sudden. Here, it'll startle him and he'll go to punch it.
Who monster hasn't wanted to punch a book?
Roll to hit the book.
Okay, are we doing here? Are we going unarmed with my Warhammer stats?
I would say that would be unarmed in
Oh,
this
but-
case.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. It's a 10 to hit.
I would say you definitely you go to
It's a
hit
book.
the book, so like you 1000% hit the book.
Yeah.
But you also like as you hit it, you don't like tear the pages or anything, but we see the book fly out of wherever it was. If it was being held by someone, like it's like a punch that like sends it kind of flying, but it doesn't hit the person like holding it because you're doing that classic teacher thing,
Yeah.
and so then the book just goes.
Everyone see the
Wow.
picture?
Yeah, I
Everyone
like
see
to-
the picture?
Yeah, I like to imagine, but
Moving on.
but the pop up got really bloody bent.
This is kind of why, you know what? You kind of ruined that pop out for like anyone else who wanted to use it. So I hope you're happy.
We do have to treat things with respect. They're not ours.
You can't punch books.
Thinking that this book maybe was too hard, you thumb through the shelves and you find the magical ABCs.
Let's
Let's start with the
go.
basics.
Book mimic coming up.
We are fully spending an entire
Yo,
session
that's so
on-
true.
on teaching.
No, we really are. What are you gonna stop us?
This
He
is
needs to learn his
D&D,
ABD.
baby.
I wish I
We
knew
can
there's-
spend
there's
an
the
entire
D&D
session
alphabet
teaching
book.
another character to read
Yeah.
if we want to.
You know, when I came up with Bruce, this is not how I saw stuff playing out.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much.
No, it's great.
It was Charlie like concerned because we like kept adopting NPCs. Well, we're not
Yeah,
adopting NPCs
and now
anymore.
we're going to the
Yeah,
library.
The teachers, I mean, they'll hire anyone. So,
Yeah.
you guys are hired. There you go in the chat.
Oh, I
can
love
eat
that.
it.
That's so cute.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can easily see Bruce being a PE teacher.
Yes.
Can I
The
be a
football
history
coach.
teacher?
Yeah, you have to coach football to be a
Yes.
history
Oh, well,
teacher.
Oh, no.
You have to
Well,
be
basic
careful.
rigors are
he doesn't-
idea.
Yeah, you have to be careful he doesn't confuse
Sorry
what
to be
kids with a
capitalized.
war.
All right. And then Wyatt. What would Wyatt have been up to for 2 days?
I was assisting in the education of Bruce.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's all that you were doing, then good for it. And then I guess that brings us to, well, let's see. So what do we think we would need for you all to teach Bruce? Like, let's.
Go.
Wisdom checks.
It'll be... I was
Yeah.
gonna say intelligence to start with. It's just figuring out what the base DC
Well,
is.
so I mean that's gonna be it's gonna be different for Bruce compared to those teaching. So I would go.
I think teaching kindergartners is wisdom and teaching high schoolers is intelligence. Hot take.
Yeah. So where does
I think
Bruce
there's some
fit in with
performance and
this?
deception that would also go. With
I
either of those.
am with that. I'm with that.
Kindergarten is performance, high school is deception into making them think this is relevant. we know all about Newton's laws because when one day you're going to be in a car and when you slam on your brake, you're going to be like, oh, everything has an equal and opposite reaction as you hit that car in front of you.
Yeah.
I would like to make an argument for investigation to figure out how best to teach Bruce.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's what I use as a teacher, so I hope so.
You investigate
I
a lot
think
of
that's
people
an
over there.
okay tool.
I just hope for the best. Okay, so, and then I would say for Bruce to receive it would be an intelligence check on, like,
Oh,
how well
fuck
he
me.
does. So,
Oh,
Do you want us to
um,
all
We're
roll investigation?
I would
or-
say
different things.
investigation with help. Have one person do it with help.
Got it.
Oh.
Got it.
Should I roll that then? Mine's...
Probably.
Yeah, go
What's
for
your
it.
What's your
Alright.
investigation?
Oh shit!
With advantage, yeah.
With
Yeah.
advantage. All right, so that's a first roll is a 21 and a 18, so 21.
Okay.
21.
Go ahead and roll again for day 2. So we'll use the 21 for day 1.
Okay. So am I rolling again with advantage or?
Unless the group has gotten tired of helping.
I'm here.
This is a useful endeavor.
This is what we're doing, guys. We're teaching Bruce to talk with more than one word. All right, so that's a dirty 20. Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
Okay. All right. And then Bruce. I need you all to
Yeah,
not
Bruce.
be in multiple campaigns. Bruce, go ahead and roll intelligence for the first day.
Yep, intelligence for the first day is a 11.
Okay. Intelligence for the second day.
Yep, that would be a slightly better, a 13.
So the
Bro.
first day is extremely rough with getting anything like Bruce to even kind of focus on you all. Like, I mean, he punched the book out of your hand and everything. Like, he's really struggling. The introduction of a more simple book, the ABCs of Magic, seems to be a little bit better. Like, you're getting him to know words, but you have gotten him to, let's go, because it wasn't a high. Let's do a D10. Give me a D10 roll, and that can be any one of the three of you.
I reckon Bruce should roll that. It's his character. That's
Okay.
battling illiteracy.
Yep, so what's a
Battling
4?
with literacy, Lamau.
Bruce now knows how to say A, B, C, and D. You're getting him through the alphabet song.
It's literally just for letters I, B, C, and D.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
you
yeah.
you didn't hit the DC that I had set for learning a word,
Yeah.
so I'll give you some letters.
Yep. Yeah, I just want to
Okay.
point out but I've opened a new text document here called Words Bruce Knows.
I
Nice.
love
To
it.
actually keep track of this.
I'm so about this. It's so good.
Oh,
Yeah, and this will be
This
like
is
a
why
great
we play
thing
D&D,
that-
everybody.
yeah.
Out
This
of
will be a great thing to
curiosity.
do out of game in the future. Like each week we can
Mhm.
see what we've gotten Bruce to. Yes.
Yeah.
Pickle, what's up?
just out of curiosity, because he now knows the letter B, does that mean Bruce knows how to say bite?
Was the word
Like he
okay.
can replace for he can replace for F in fight with other letters.
Can he do it?
Let's see if he can. So once you all have realized that he can use the word be, make.
Go on, mate.
Oh,
You can do
If
this.
so, maybe he could say "aight."
Maybe you can say sight.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
if he thinks we need to reference something.
Make your intelligence check with advantage on if you can say bite.
Okay, where's my other D20 over there? Hey, thank God there's advantage because what's a 7? Otherwise it would have been a -1.
Oh no!
Oh, 7 was the high roll. Oh.
Did you roll a nat
Yes.
1?
I rolled a 2.
Oh,
He
you
has a
had
minus
-3 on your intelligence.
Yes.
Okay.
He has 5 intelligence. He has 5 intelligence. What do you expect?
Oh, that's true. I guess I
I
didn't.
didn't
How do you
expect
even-
five
I'm gonna
intelligence.
How do you
argue
even
that
get five
this would be
intelligence?
more some like learning the alphabet is totally, in my opinion, some performance on the teacher's part, right? Like you do all the little songs and
Hmm.
whatnot. So if I can have the
Okay.
group make a high enough performance, I'll give them the word bite.
Okay.
So are we doing a group performance check then?
If you want to roll it as a group, or if you want to do the help one, either one of those is fine. So if we want to average the group roll, or you can roll with advantage.
I'm a 0, so I will just assist someone.
Okay. Yeah, then let's just assist. So that way.
Yeah.
Do I get advantage on performance checks with my hat, right? Or am I misremembering?
I think
No,
you
you
do.
might.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, advantage. Yeah, we've had it. Advantage on performance, disadvantage on stealth.
That's right.
What? Yeah. You're doing this.
Oh wait,
Good.
it's
let's stop talking
charisma,
rap.
but performance falls under that, so it's not like it's all charisma skill checks
I
It's been
think
a
we
while since we made the
specified it
hat.
specifically
with the hat.
No.
It says advantage on charisma skill checks and sleight of hand, and disadvantage on stealth. So any
Yeah,
charisma-based skill check.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do it.
Okay.
Awesome.
But it includes intimidation, huh?
Thank goodness it's
Yes,
with
it does.
advantage. Because the first one was 3. So 12?
Yeah, you are able to, like, it takes a lot. Like, it is at the end of the day, on the second day, as you all are getting tucked in for the night. Bruce finally, like, something just clicks, and we hear out of Bruce. Go ahead with it, Bookworm. What do we hear?
Yep. Fight.
And the crowd goes wild, applauding and
Holy
clapping.
shit. I've known this guy for like a really long time. And
So wait, this
This
doesn't
is the
really solve our
first-
problem though. We had to teach him how to not be aggressive, and we taught him the word bite.
yeah, but like at least he can like communicate like wanting to interact with food.
I suppose, yeah.
Like otherwise he was gonna want to like fight a dish, right?
I mean, it's something we've heard him say before.
Progress is progress, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. It's still a little weird hearing him say anything that's not fight.
Yeah.
It's more of the everything else surrounding this, the mere possibility that he could learn something else. It's amazing.
It's pretty exciting.
Good job, Bruce.
Yeah, you did great, buddy.
We're very proud of you.
And
So
I
proud.
Fight.
No.
No, no.
I would say that this would definitely trigger for the group to think, maybe instead of focusing on like the alphabet and things, maybe you just focus on rhyming words that go with
Yep.
fight and bite. And then we can do checks around those and then work on expanding further. So if anyone wants to think of more words and generate a list, then you are welcome to, and we can later take care of those checks.
I'm so way ahead of you.
Perfect. All right.
About this.
And that brings us to Nil, and I'm also assuming eventually Cog. So I'm assuming that Nil is dealing with the child stowaway. Is that a correct
Yeah.
assumption? Okay, would Nil do
Yes.
that the first or the second night?
I don't know. I guess it depends on Cog on which day. Because either way, I'm gonna be checking up on him.
Fog has been helping with the
Oh.
miseducation of Bruce. So I guess like anytime that you can get a hold of him, he would help you with this child who you have told him that Cog is a fugitive. So yeah.
I mean, I've told you he's a fugitive, so it works out.
Yeah, he's a missing child. I'm an active
My
fugitive.
bad.
It's different.
There's no way he's a missing child. Nil does not buy that for a second.
Yeah. But yeah, either way, yeah. I think DM allowing Cog will make himself available.
Yeah.
I say probably the second night would be best then.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
then we're getting off the next day.
All right.
Yeah, and that
that
makes
is
sense because
fair.
it was because it was basics. It was basics performance check that let the final cog turn for. Yeah, so that works out.
Nice. All right. So, and a recap. I had to like listen like 3 times to figure out what we had decided. Everyone is staying in one room on the
Yep.
ship.
Yep.
Nil is sleeping up against the door. And Cog has the alarm set for if anyone except for the group of you all enter the room, it's going to go off in your mind.
Yes, so I need to take that off my spell sheet again. Because yeah, I guess he's doing that every night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, cool.
And are you so when that's casted? Does that last the whole day, or I guess you're doing it in the morning and then again at night, or just at night?
So
Yeah, it lasts 8 hours, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it
yeah,
is 8.
alarm lasts 8 hours. So yeah, every time we go to sleep, he'll cast that.
Okay. And then so during the day you're letting it drop.
Yeah, I guess so. I
Okay.
guess so because he's not so concerned about like during the day.
Okay. That
He
is.
probably should be now that you've asked that, but yeah.
I have to know all things. I'm the DM.
You definitely
Okay.
do.
So Nil, go ahead. Lead Cog to Rowan, or however you plan on going with this.
Oh, so yeah, because the others would be there too. So, and Gnomish, because for whatever reason I decided it was funny for Nil to know Gnomish. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Cog, can you come here for a second?"
Does anyone else know Gnomish besides Cog?
I would assume Cog would know Gnomish, right? You're a
I mean,
gnome.
Cog does know.
Yeah,
Gnomish.
no, I know.
Okay.
I said besides Cog.
I know.
I know several languages. Gnomish is one of them.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Why
Okay.
you gotta be so smart?
A
The
lot of
accent's a
languages.
little off, but yeah, sure.
So I'm just gonna lead him out of the room, and I guess stand in front of the door for the other room.
So Wyatt, since you recognized like that Nil used a different language to talk to Cog, like what would that do? Like, would you want to try to follow, or are you just leaving it be?
Um.
Okay, we'll just go with it's been left to be.
It's.
Nate, I think something might
I
have
was about to
happened
ask
with
it-
your audio.
What?
Yeah,
No, I'm
I was
fine.
Oh,
about-
there you are.
I was about to ask. I was about to ask if it was Cog's thinking music.
Nice.
Like what's what goes on in Cog's mind whenever he's working through a problem.
All right, so Nate, I missed what you said then. Are you gonna like try to listen in or just hang back?
No. I'm going to try to distract Bruce.
Okay.
Not hard.
Yeah, that's
I
Not-
don't think you
yeah,
have to
it's not
try
hard.
that hard.
You just keep working on his alphabet. A B bite.
You got a shiny object.
Yeah.
All right, so you lead.
You can always
Cog-
offer to fight him.
You lead Cog out of the room into the old room. You step inside and you like the room is like you all had taken the hammocks out, and so like you're using it kind of to store the extra furniture, so you all have more space in your room. And looking around, you don't see anyone right away inside of the room.
If it's dark, I
mhm.
cast dancing lights, so we can actually see. Or so
Yep.
Cog can actually see.
Yep. You do. You
I
cast that.
I could see fine before, but thanks, I guess.
Oh.
And you have these like twinkling fairy lights that have gone up in the room, but you're still not seeing anyone. You're not hearing anyone or seeing anyone right away.
I'm going to go to where I know that little trap door is, and I'm going to open it and see if he's there.
Yeah, you open it up and you see Rowan kind of, he's behind, like on the other side, and he kind of like puts his hands up to um you know, protect himself in case it's not you that's opening up. And he's like, I thought we had a, did we not make a word for this? We should have thought about this. There should have been a code word. I'm glad it's
Oh,
only you.
yeah.
And then
I mean, it's not
Yeah,
only me, but okay.
well, as he like says that, he can see behind you, thanks to the light. He goes, "Oh, I didn't realize you were going to bring him here." Okay.
Uh-huh.
We talked about that last time. Well,
That's what I
whatever.
was led to believe.
2 days in a hole, I guess it's understandable.
Hey, it was only 2 weeks this time since we played last.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, a proper amount of time.
Yeah, we're getting there.
No, I know. I'm nervous. You say I can trust him, but I just I worry. And he comes out of the little hiding hole, and it's pretty like impressive because he's in that like teenage tall lanky phase. So like he comes out, he is pretty tall, and you know he's like has pretzeled himself into this small little almost like a cabinet sized space, even maybe a little smaller. And he comes out and he looks at Cog, and he says, uh, "Well, he said you might be able to help some."
All right. Help with what?
Well, I am just curious, and he pulls out the crumpled paper that Nil had told him to throw overboard. And he like pulls it out and
Sorry.
straightens it, and he goes, well, before I share my story, can you share your story? What's this about?
I don't suppose there's any chance that I could use like shocking grasp on that piece of paper, not him.
What are you wanting to accomplish with the shocking grasp on it?
I'm trying to destroy this piece of evidence that I'm a fugitive. It's like I'm trying to
Okay.
see if I can use shocking grasp to target an object rather than a person. If not, that's fine.
No, I just want to see one. Let me read one thing real quick. That is not what I typed. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it does say it's to a creature, so no, fair enough.
Well, I'm
not a lot
saying
of
no
not a
to
lot
it.
of cantrip can target
No.
objects.
I'm not
Mhm.
opposed to saying yes. I just want, okay, you have to touch it. So what I was looking for was more if it was touch or not, and I would say you can try to destroy it, but I would want a deception roll versus his insight.
Okay. Oh, can I see that? Like a little bit harder sight, you know? Got these glasses. I got a closer look at that, real quick.
He reaches it out to you, and go ahead and make your roll.
So that's is that deception?
Yeah, because you're wanting to take it to destroy it,
Yeah.
so I would say deception.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
One
It
job,
does not-
Roland. You had one job.
It does not beat my 24 though.
Oh my
Fuck!
god.
Damn.
He
Oh,
like
Damn. For boys rolling hot.
it was such a good roll.
I mean he
Oh,
has a
man.
+5 to his insight.
Oh,
He like gets the sense that you're getting ready to try something, and like he just he pulls it back, and he's like, if you don't mind, I'd like to hold on to this for now. I can give it to you once we are done here, but I want to hold it for now.
I kind of do mind, but okay.
How
All right, what
about
do
a
you
middle
want,
ground?
kid? I feel like you already know.
So you worked for the Alliance. What was your role exactly?
He's just gonna like give a look to Nil. And be like... He's trying as best as he can to convey the message. Like, thanks so fucking much for this.
I'm gonna like shoot him like a shrug back, like you didn't have to come.
All right. So, I was a part of the Lord's Alliance. I was an officer. I
You
deserted.
didn't say he was an
Now I'm not.
officer. He like immediately looks right at Nil. I didn't know he was an officer. Oh boy.
Was
I'm
it's the
sorry.
key word there?
Okay, so you were an officer, and why aren't you anymore?
Deserted.
And you're alive.
It would appear so.
Why did you desert?
Disagreements.
About?
Oh fuck! Wait, like I didn't want to kill a town for like no reason.
Okay, that's fair enough. The others in the group, the rabbit and the big guy that says fight, are they all part of this too?
No, they're not all part of this.
Are any of them?
Oh, that's a good question.
Mm.
Part of what? Part of this exchange right here? Nah.
No. Have they deserted as well?
Do you know what? I'm not gonna answer on behalf of anyone else. You came to find out about me, right? Anyone else's involvement doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, that's respectable, I guess.
Uh-huh.
So, okay. Well, I mean, I guess that means it could go either way. What about any points to Nil? What about Nil here? Was near Nil? I'm like adding letters. Was Nil part of the Lord's Alliance?
I don't know, Nil. Were you part of the Lord's Alliance?
So I sent you a question real quick. Because if the answer to that question is yes, I can still have that, then my answer may change.
I feel like I don't. My answer is yes, but I don't know what it is that you have. But the
Oh, you
answer
don't
is
remember
yes.
what I had? Oh, okay.
God, no.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure I can probably find it. But yes.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later.
You can
No.
still have it.
I'm not a part of the Lord's Alliance, never was, and in fact, the fact that either of you might be involved in any way means I don't really trust either of y'all. So if y'all kill each other off, that's fine by me. I'd really prefer if you didn't. Because there's a chance that things could get complicated with either one of you around.
What? That felt a little bit convoluted.
Yeah, well, it is convoluted. It's
Oh.
complicated.
Do
Well, I
you know
mean,
that
like, I'm
we
kind
have
of done
used
with
the
the
word
Lord's Alliance.
secret 43 times in our chat?
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, his super fun secret. Yeah, I had to look something up real quick because I was like, wait a second. If I still have that, then them being Lords Alliance could actually be really bad.
If it's at all helpful, I'm definitely not with the Lord's Alliance, and you, out of anyone, should know that on account of you found the wanted poster. What do you think they're doing? Sending out wanted posters for their own guys?
Yeah, but they
about
say
that.
the reward's only if we bring you back alive. Well, if let's say someone does manage to bring you back alive and you mention I'm with you or you've seen me, that could potentially be bad for me because
Alright,
you
Neil.
could rat me out to save yourself.
All right, Neil, think about this. I'm an officer, right?
Mm.
Who else deserted with me? Do you know? Fuck no, you don't.
No.
What does that tell you? Means I ain't saying shit.
I mean,
Coke to switch
now,
my
but
beams.
we don't know about the future.
Rowan is just kind of watching this unfold, and like he's really studying the two of you and trying to like discern whether or not you all are like overly familiar with each other, or like, and you're just kind of playing into trying to make him think that you aren't, that you don't know each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
he like
interesting.
he's just you know, kind of watching and trying to take it in. And then he looks at both of you and he goes, okay. Well, so I don't know how familiar, and I did remember I had you make 2 history checks at the end of last session. So you had a 15 and you had an 8 cog. And
Yep.
so he begins to talk and he says, well, my family, we were also part of the Lord's Alliance. I was young, and this, I mean, I was probably 7 or 8 when everything happened. So I don't have very much to recall from this time, but what I do know is they became uncomfortable with being part of the Alliance, and everything seemed to really kind of change. Like, the atmosphere went from them being happy and, you know, everything seeming good to suddenly it just seemed like we were constantly on the run from something, but I didn't know what we were running from. And um basically, eventually, the Lord's Alliance, they separated me from my parents. I don't know if they're living or not. I then was raised up by the Alliance until about 3 years ago. I managed to, I guess if you will, escape. I took off from where they had me kept. I found my parents' journals and things, and I wanted to figure out what had happened. So I left. And I guess they haven't stopped trying to find me. And if Cog looks at the picture that's printed like it is a very well not printed, but the sketch that's drawn of Rowan, it is a very like younger looking version of him. Like it's kind of like, oh, I can see this kid being this teenager, type of thing, and he just kind of puts that out there for the group as he is talking. You do vaguely. So this would have been before the time that you all were part of the Lord's Alliance. So you've kind of have heard about the family, and you had heard that there is something that the Lord's Alliance felt was special about the boy, and so they did take to training him as he got older. And then you're not sure like what happened with the parents, and you had heard various things about what happened with the boy, but like not enough, like you can't pinpoint enough to be able to be like, oh, this is this kid, because there are so many stories floating around.
So I have no idea like what he was trained in.
Well, you know that he was being trained in combat.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's kind of a lot. So how do you want to play this then, kid?
I mean, I feel the first thing is I think I've earned not being called kid.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Rowan.
Oh yeah,
Rowan. My bad.
No, it's okay. It's just you're much smaller than me, so if you want to call me kid, then I'm gonna call you toddler.
All right, that's you know what? I was giving you respect, but that's just straight up sizes right there.
You see him crack a smile, and it's like it's the first time that Nil you've seen him even really smile and stuff, and like he just cracks like this, big sloppy grin, and he goes, I'm just playing. I apologize."
Oh, okay, you were fucking with me. All right.
But I
I
don't
like
want to
to
be
act
called
like
kid,
that
but-
joke went over my head, but it didn't, did it?
I think it did because I'm talking from up here.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
And at that, he just kind of like lets like not like super loud, but like a good belly laugh kind of comes out from him.
All right. I'm glad we can ease the tension a little bit.
Well, you said that you have worked for the Lord's Alliance, and
I'm currently on the run on penalty of dead or alive. As per the poster, which I'm pretty sure my delightful friend showed you.
oh, you mean this one? And he like holds it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that exact one. Also, I'd really appreciate it if we could destroy that. I don't want anyone else seeing that.
I think that is that's fair enough. But how familiar are you with like deciphering messages and things that the Alliance might have? Well, I mean, I guess it's not really from the Alliance themselves, but I have some entries that my parents have written, and it looks to be in some code, and I don't know if it's something that the Alliance would have used, but I guess that doesn't make sense. But if you've deserted, then maybe you know of different code that people might have been using before deserting or leaving the organization.
Right. Okay, so I'll give it a go, but we never speak of like my interaction with this again. I am Cog. I have no affiliation with the Lord's Alliance or anything like that. I have not deserted. You know, none of those words get used again. You understand?
What if I have
I'm
other
being
questions?
actively hunted. If anyone finds out, I'm gonna assume it's you.
I'm also being actively hunted. So I guess if
Well,
anyone
then
finds
there we
out, I'm
go.
gonna
We're at a
assume it's you.
catch-22, huh? So just don't use those words anymore. It's simple. I'll figure out your shit. All right, I'll take a look at your thing.
All right. He
What
gives
do I need
you
to roll
this
for that?
oh, I'm giving you your message of what you get.
Oh, okay.
It's great. It's
Okay,
so
that's an
beautiful.
actual
You will
thing.
not be able to figure it out. I know. Maybe you will. He gives you this like journal entry where it's just a bunch of letters written out. And he's like,
I mean, I
can't
as a
make sense
player
of
don't need
it.
to work that out, do I?
No, you're gonna make rolls. I mean,
Okay.
if you as a
Okay.
player can figure it out, then you certainly can.
Fuck
I
no.
will.
Fuck
I
no.
would say me as an individual would love to give it a try.
Mate.
It's in the chat.
Ah,
For
yes.
everybody.
Okay.
Good luck figuring that out, boys.
Nope. I would like to roll. I don't think I stand a chance of working that out. That is just a bunch of letters.
So before we get to rolling, would this be something that's happening like before bed, after bed, like earlier in the day on the second day?
Probably afternoon, I would think.
Okay, so as Rowan hands this to you, he gives it to you and he says, I know you want the flyer destroyed. I'm going to keep that. Once you give this back to me, then I will give you the flyer.
Mhm.
All right.
And he like looks. He goes, to be honest, I don't care about the flyer, but I do care about this message. Even if I never know what it is, I know it's in my mother's handwriting. It means something to me, and this flyer
Look,
means something to you.
I'll do my best. But the best thing we can do is kind of shut the fuck up about our involvement with those guys going forward.
I'm fine. I say we both just act like we neither one have any association with
Uh-huh.
with them. That to me that's
With
that's
who?
fair.
With who,
Exactly.
right?
Who?
With who?
Yeah. Well, do you think you can try taking a look at this and then whatever you might figure out, even if it's just some bring it back to me later. I know I agreed to get off at the next stop, and he kind of like looks at Nil, trying to gauge if that's still something that Nil wants him to do, is to exit at Fire Shear or not.
Yeah, because from Fire Shear, he could make this to the 10 towns, right?
I mean, it's gonna be long and treacherous, but yeah, and he'd be alone. He wouldn't have you all, but we don't need to adopt the NPCs. You have Lucian, who's having night terrors next door.
Yeah, we don't need any more. Maybe we can swap them out, rotate them.
Well, I mean, yeah, Fire Shear should be safe enough for him either way if he doesn't want to go all that way. So yeah, that's still the plan.
And he just kind of gives a nod and he says, "Oh, all right then. That is fair. It's probably safer that way anyway." Um, and so then he hands that over. You see him take that flyer and he puts it into his pocket and he says, "Okay, I will see you this evening. You know where to find me." And you see him like move towards the hole to kind of pretzel himself in, and like it is a process of like he has to first kind of shimmy his shoulders in because he is pretty broad shouldered, and then like one leg at a time kind of pulling it up and in. And then you kind of hear him like he gives like a little cough. I didn't do this right. Can someone shut the door for me, please?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over and just like shut it. That looked so uncomfortable.
As
It's
Neil
not
does
bad.
that, after Neil does that, Cog's gonna. I feel like he thought that was gonna be a lot cooler than it actually was. From the way that he like set it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess let's decipher this thing. And
To the
go.
library? No.
No, fuck the library. Let's I don't know. Who do you think's smart out of like the rest of our kind of group?
um, definitely not me. So,
I didn't want to say it.
oh yeah, I've kind of proven that through my actions. You know,
No,
actions
I
speak
mean,
louder
yeah.
than words. But
You know what? You got a lot of strengths, and thinking isn't necessarily one of them, and that's okay. Like you're good at other shit, you know.
yeah, maybe Pistachio and Wyatt. I don't know.
Probably. Yeah, that
Probably. I
sounds
mean,
right.
Pistachio is old, right? They say wisdom comes with age.
That could work. Wyatt. Do I know like if Wyatt is particularly intelligent? Because like we've rolled together for a while.
I think that you would know that. Like, I feel like my interpretation for your like cog, and like obviously you can correct me. I would assume that
Mhm.
you chose Bruce and Wyatt for whatever particular reason to leave with you, whether it was skill based or
Yeah.
not. But like you would know them.
Yeah, like I think I'd know them. What I'm
Yeah,
asking
I
is
mean,
like, do
well,
I
like you would
know
know them well.
do I know
Like
if
you would know
Wyatt
their
would be
strengths.
useful at deciphering?
Yes, you would know his strengths. Having been the leader of the group, you would know their strengths.
Yeah. So
My
would
strength is
Wyatt
not
be
strength.
useful for helping me decipher this like message?
If you think insight, medicine, perception, persuasion, religion, or survival are good, thumbs emoji. Or
Okay.
nature.
All right, so I'm probably looking at a Harrigan buddy because I'm not sure if any of those are helpful to decipher a code.
I'm not necessarily intelligent, but I'm very wise, one might
Yeah.
say.
And that's fair. All right, yeah.
Mm.
So I guess Cog is hunting for pistachio.
Yes, I was sleeping, or at least just resting my eyes, as an old man does.
Yeah.
Yes. What? How? What is it you need?
Hey, got this thing. You wanna help me make sense? It's kind of like a puzzle. I don't know. You seem like
Ah,
you seem like a guy who likes puzzles.
yes, like Scrabble or my Sudoku that I do every
Exactly.
morning.
Exactly like both of those things.
Yes, I'd love to do that. What kind of intelligence check are we talking here?
All right, so I'm gonna go one way with this because your guys' stats are very different on this.
Mhm.
So I would say a instead of like the help action, you both just kind of taking a chance and rolling to see.
Okay.
So first would be a history check. I would say Cog would roll with advantage because you are trying to determine like if you recognize this from your the thing we do not
Okay.
speak of involvement.
Mm-hmm.
And Pistachio would just be a straight roll.
Got it.
All right. So advantage history. Okay.
18.
21.
Okay. You both recognize this as being written in a very obvious like shorthand, but not something that is official. Um, Pistachio, I guess I so that helps with being a having the criminal spy background and
Yeah,
things
I
like
was gonna say.
you had to kind of pick up on being able to recognize messages that were being sent across like sent places and kind of deciphering that so that allowed you to pick up on this. So I would say the next roll is intelligence, and that one, because you both rolled high on your history check, I would say that is with advantage.
Just
so
a
we're just going straight
straight
intelligence.
intelligence check.
Yes, just a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
Awesome.
Then it's probably
Okay.
Cog making it.
Oh.
Oh, is it just one of us?
Yes, because it's with advantage, because now you can have the help.
Okay.
Since you both rolled well
I
in
Okay.
history.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll give you advantage on that. I think I understand this. At least it rings some kind of bell from way back when. When I was a much younger, slightly hairier, a rabbit, if you will.
Oh man, you're plenty hairy.
Thank you, thank you. I've, I'm a bit patchier now. Yes, please go. Do the work that you do.
You know what? You've been super helpful, and I definitely appreciate that a lot. That is a 16.
Okay. With a 16 and like sitting and the two of you, you're just kind of like scrawled out. I imagine that you've taken anything that you have to like write this out. Both of you are writing it out and trying to even just take the clumping of letters and try to figure out where to separate them and stuff. Like, is there places
Yeah.
that you feel like you're able to clearly separate it out? And as you are looking at this, you like hold it up, and the glistening of like light in the room kind of flickers a bit, and you can see in between there is a very faint marking that immediately resonates to the both of you, that this marking says that I need to chunk the letters out. So you are able to get it chunked out from that. But I would say that would put you into, like, because there's other things going on. I wouldn't imagine that you are sitting from, let's say you all met with, well, not you all, but Cog had met with Rowan at like 1 p.m. or so. Like, now you're getting into dinner when you are finally able to break this up into more manageable chunks.
Yes, as much as I would like to continue to help you, Cog, I am quite hungry.
I get that.
I do need to satiate this old belly.
Are you hungry for food or for your smut that you've been reading?
I'm hungry for justice.
Whoa, that's intense.
Yes, or carrots. I'd take a vegetable right now. That sounds pretty good.
All right. I was gonna ask if you could like bring me a snack down so I could keep working.
Sure. I'll go grab you something.
If it's justice, I feel like that's an intangible thing.
Yeah, yes. Well, yesterday they were trying to serve me friendship and I said no thank you.
What?
Just a
How
joke.
does this cafeteria even run?
Only a joke.
Oh,
It's impossible to serve an intangible item. Haha.
I get it. I get it now.
I'm gonna roll a deception check. All right.
Can I say something
All right.
above game about for code real quick? Because I am pretty sure I've already cracked it.
If you think you cracked it, if you could just put it in your chat for me.
Yep.
Okay.
In Prior's chat. Yes.
All right.
You legitimately cracked this code. You are being wasted as a barbarian. We can swap.
I cracked it. I just spelled a couple of things wrong, but you can probably figure out what I meant. I'm just. There we go.
I think you, yeah. Yep.
Yep,
I think you probably have it.
He cracked it. Someone trade characters with him.
There was two. There was a couple of sequences there, but I just locked in on when, that seems like a thing. Quickly yeah, when what equals what, did the alphabet, went, yep, got it.
I mean,
Mhm.
and this, like, I mean, without you knowing, definitely hard. But like, I kept
Yeah.
trying to get ChatGPT to
Yeah.
make me a code, and then I would try to solve it, and it was not understanding what I was asking. So then I
Yeah,
finally
once-
just did it myself.
Yeah,
I like the
yeah,
idea
once-
that Bruce knows the solution but can't communicate it.
Yeah, that one is great. But yeah, even
Um,
before it was separated, I was looking for what specific part, but because it was all jumping together, my eyes just could not. And it is
If-
such a small screen I'm looking at
If
as well.
if only he knew the whole alphabet, then maybe
If
he
only
could.
Yeah.
speak
If
words.
only you had gotten through the whole
Or
alphabet.
just more than 2 words.
All right, did you roll a deception, Pistachio?
I did. It was 19.
Oh. No one knows that you are over
I'm
there
pretty
reading
good
smut.
at being. Oh no, I was being deceptive about my knowledge of whether people could serve intangible objects as food.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
They definitely
It
can.
It was
so-
completely asinine. If you want me to roll against it, I will. But
No,
I'm
no,
just
it's
gonna
okay.
say
It's
that,
okay.
that
I just wanted it. It should be known meta that I am being deceptive.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice. One quick thing, and then we can do a quick break. At some point, Nil, you do hear like a piss, like the like the trying to get your attention. Like, yeah, I don't like.
Oh.
Like a little
you
cat.
know, yeah, it's a little cat. Like coming from the
Oh, my
room.
cat came to me.
The door is cracked just a little bit, and Rowan very quietly says, "It's been a while. Can you go check to see if he still has the journal that I gave him?" And
Yeah, I
guess this
saw him
should
with
be
the rabbit.
clear. It's a journal that he has given you, but he's specifically is focused on this one piece of it.
Oh, you gonna go read the kid's diary now?
Oh, we have his whole journal. Oh,
Well, you have his either mom or dad's journal or a combination of both.
Hmm.
Like this is like his last like family thing, so that's why he's very protective of it.
mm.
Oh, the kid has the urchin background.
Well, if he gives me a wanted poster, he can have his fucking mum's journal back, can't he?
That was the deal that you all made. All right. So with that, let's do a quick break, and then we'll come back and we will continue hanging out with our NPCs and never leaving the ship.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Stop making
yeah.
it interesting then.
I'm just doing my job. All right.
Yeah,
If you're
I will
watching
say,
in the chat, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I do have to go, so I won't be back after the
Oh
break.
man.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have to go to work. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I did
Alright.
warn Charlie yesterday, but
did.
yes, I
You did.
apologize.
Nope.
Yes.
It's okay. All right.
But thank
so
you guys for letting me play.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. And
You're a
reading. You're gonna
absolute
go
pleasure,
continue
mate.
to read your smut.
Yeah.
All right. All right, chat. Everybody say goodbye to Basic, and we will be back at 12:12 to keep it easy. See you soon, everyone.
awesome.
Yep.
12.
Right, in a little bit then, guys.
All right. Welcome back. Bruce has evolved from more than. Oh, this is really. Let me fix this. Basic is like his camera is frozen, but he's obviously not there. But it looks like he is. What player is he? Is he 4? He is.
Basic is here in spirit.
I don't know. Part of me is like, do I just keep that up? But that's kind of also creepy. There we go. Okay. So Bruce unfortunately has only learned 4 letters, but he definitely would be the most useful at cracking codes if he only knew some more letters. Because he is
No,
deciphering our message. So we last left off with
Bookworm is Bruce is
Bookworm.
not.
But yeah, you've got to play something that can decipher things. At least now I know for my other Saturday game. At least somebody will figure out the message. So we left off with Nil having been kind of called to go check to see the status of deciphering that page in the journal.
Oh, well, it's asking the wrong person because, I mean, they're working on it. I don't know how well they're working on it. I don't understand it.
Are you saying this to Rowan?
Yeah.
He goes, I don't need you to help them. Can you just go check to make sure that everything's okay? Just, if you just that the book's okay.
Okay, just stay here. I'll go check.
Well, where else would I go?
I don't know. You were flipping around in the lifeboats earlier.
I was hiding in the lifeboats earlier. You didn't tell me you opened up the room for me. Thank you.
But
He closed
yeah,
it.
yes,
He
I
closed
did.
with a crack. He
Okay.
he just matter of factly stated you made this room for him, and he closed the door.
This damn kid.
I'm not a kid.
I guess I'll go. You're acting like one.
No.
I'm just gonna go find the others.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna go look at a bunch of letters.
You go and you find Cog is working on the code still, and you see that Pistachio is bringing up some snacks for Cog. I feel is what we last left off with.
Yeah.
And then Wyatt and Bruce, do you all think you would be around or no? Or I guess, are you still practicing
When?
letters with Bruce, Wyatt?
It's
If it is
D
still-
after C.
If it's still during our second day, I would say we're still practicing, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Still working on letters. Yeah, because it's the end that you finally get to the word. So yeah, we kind of circled around with things. So you're working on getting him to say bite, is where we're still at. All right, so you see Cog still hard at work trying to decipher the message.
I'm just gonna make sure the journal looks okay, and if it looks okay, then I'm just gonna go back and tell them, yeah, they're working on it, and it's fine.
Are you going to interrupt or say anything to Cog, or are you just looking at the journal? Well, Cog and Pistachio looking at the journal and leaving.
Yeah, pretty much, because if they're working on stuff, I know not to bother people in the middle of their thing, because then you just throw them off and you have to start all over.
Fair enough. I would say, let's see. I mean, you would definitely notice, Cog, that somebody had came into the space. It's up to you whether or not you would look up to see who.
Yeah, I think he briefly will.
Yeah, so you look up and you see Nil giving a glance, but not even at you, just looking at the journal and stuff, and then almost immediately upon seeing the journal is there, turns to exit from the room.
Okay. Got all the way upstairs. Yeah, they've left.
You continue working on it, and I would say right before like it's time to retire and then eventually get to have Bruce say one new word. You finally completely crack it. And I did not think to type this part up and put it in last night when I
Good.
typed
I
everything
am
else. Yep, you're gonna
I am
end up
getting
getting
close
it.
to actually doing it myself.
So you have gotten, this year has been the most challenging since my flight from the Lord's Alliance. A secret group from within seeks corruption. One called 13 holds the key.
Mm.
See, I got all the way up to corruption.
That's pretty good. Because I would know
Yeah,
Alright.
I just ended up having A equals E, B equals F, and then just kept referring to that when the first letters weren't enough for me to figure it out. Yeah, like I got challenging an alliance immediately. I was guessing within stuff like that.
Alright, but you have deciphered the message, Cog. What would you like to do?
Side of the message. Well, what does it say? Where have you posted that?
I don't have it
hasn't.
typed. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I can say it
this-
again. This year has been the most challenging since my flight from the Lord's Alliance. A secret group from within seeks corruption. One called 13 holds the key.
All right. And yeah, so it's so this was written by like Rowan's mum, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has identified the handwriting as being hers.
All right. Who's about? Is it? Because I know Bruce is about, but like, what's the point of telling him?
Pistachio is about, and I would say that Wyatt is also around. Like, they are working on the alphabet soup, but like they're up there as well with you all.
Okay. Is it going to interrupt his work if I tell him what's going on?
It
Why
looks
it
as
got
though
the headspace to hear about this?
So it looks like Bruce needs a break from the alphabet soup. So you can definitely ask to see if Wyatt would be ready to hear something like this.
Hey, so why?
How can I help you, friend?
Uh, uh yeah. So got this kind of cipher, and
Okay.
saying a whole thing.
Can
I'm
I
just gonna
pause
repeat
you for
like,
one second?
what you
Because
said.
I'm seeing something happen with my sound. Can I have everyone check that Video Ninja's muted?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
Yep. I'll quickly mute
Is-
myself and see how streams.
Yeah, because
For
it
me,
was
it's
just
muted.
matching the like Discord voice and the web browser. They were matching each other. So
Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna relay to Wyatt the information that I've been able to get from this, and just
Interesting.
directly translate the
Who is
cipher.
this? Who is this from again?
Some kid's mom. Like, has he even met Rowan?
Okay.
no, he is not.
Yeah, this like kid's mom. I don't know. I kind of just got given this cipher, you know, because I'm kind of a smart guy.
So, do you know the kid?
I wouldn't say I know them particularly well. Nah,
Would they be interested in the result of this message?
probably.
So maybe
They asked
that's
me to
who
look
should
into
be
it.
talking to, my friend.
I guess so. I guess you're not wrong.
I'll keep Bruce
Nil.
Neil's not in the room.
Yeah. I know Nil's not in the room, so he's just gonna go
Yeah.
looking for Nil. Seeing as that's how we advance this at this point.
All right, where is Nil? Have you gone back down to the room with Rowan?
Yeah, I've gone back to Rowan's room.
Okay. Yeah, you enter in, and you see Rowan. He's not like he's hasn't gone back into his little hiding spot because he was waiting for you to come back, and he like gets up and he's kind of like pacing. He's like, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're perfectly fine.
I just like, translated that cipher thing. So,
Oh,
yeah, go
and
ahead and
okay, so you come down like pretty shortly. I would say that you come down a while after Nil,
Okay.
because you were still
Alright,
working on it.
alright.
Yeah, so Nil, after you tell him that the journal is okay, are you staying or are you going to leave?
No, I'll probably stay. Just because.
Yeah.
See
so
how it's
as,
going.
Yeah, as you stay, he looks at you and he's like, I mean, I guess I appreciate the company. I'm not much for small talk though. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed you didn't throw the flyer away like I told you to.
I was just leverage, I guess. You're wanting to kick me off of the ship and just send me out into the into Icewind Dale area, and I didn't like how that felt.
Oh, well, then you should have said something. I mean, it's not like I'm kicking you off with like nothing. I gave you 10 gold. I can write you a letter and set you up with a place to stay.
Oh, you do that for me.
Yeah, I definitely, especially if it keeps you out of trouble.
Ooh, he's only got a 7. He's not reading much. He he was like, he looks at you and he says, "So, do you know people in the area, or is it a friend?"
Yeah, you can call him a friend. We kind of twisted his arm for an infinite board and food, or food and board.
It's one of those
Assuming
friends.
that's canon. Yeah. Assuming that part's canon, yes.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're talking about, oh gosh.
The White Lady
Tiefling.
Inn.
Yeah.
No, not Sky.
Oh,
The
not Sky.
owner of the White Lady Inn. Not Sky.
Okay. Yep. Hey, at least I knew the right campaign.
Yep.
I'm proud of you.
It was very short-lived. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you already have a room and you don't think that it would be a problem, he's nervous. Trusting people is a pretty big deal, for him.
No, it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, just make sure you kick a halfling in the ass every once in a while. That'll make you best friends with the innkeeper.
Yeah, the big guy, he likes to fight. I keep wanting. I just don't want to draw attention, but part of me wants to see if I could take him. I think that I could.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, definitely not on the ship. I mean, we could always meet up later. You make it to the 10 towns. We get done with this delivery bullshit. I mean, we could meet up or something. I don't know. Now it sounds like I'm hitting on him, and I really don't want to.
Adopt another NPC. Adopt another
Well,
NPC.
this one has already been kind of adopted. I would say it's more like Big Brother type
Yeah.
of. I'm reading it as
Yeah.
Big Brother because, he's a kid, and I'm a teacher. We can't have that kind of stream.
Yeah.
And he goes, so, later, I could maybe adventure with you all? And, he has, this, kind of, hopeful, tone in his voice as he asks.
Hell yeah, buddy. Yeah, once we're done with all this and we get everything sorted, you can totally adventure with me. I'm not gonna include the rest of them in that. I'm just gonna say myself.
Do you not think I could be of use on this trip? I mean, the one guy with the book seems like you all might need a hand with him.
Mm.
Wait, which one with a book?
I was like, do you
Lucian.
want me to adopt the NPC or not?
Just making sure.
I don't care what you do. I'm just having conversation. You all can then choose what
Yeah, I
happens
know.
with him.
Mm.
I'm trying to be
'Cause if you
better
give me
because
the
I
choice-
never have them talk. I'm just like, here they are, and then move on. I'm growing.
So if you give me the choice, Neil is definitely dragging this kid along with him.
I mean, that is a choice that the group can certainly make.
Okay, is
Well,
he gonna
okay,
turn
yes,
into a
with the-
sidekick?
With the
Yeah,
input
he
of
would become a
Cog,
side.
yeah.
He would become a sidekick. So he wouldn't be as
Yep.
useful as he is currently, but
About.
I mean,
Okay.
it would be another babysitter for Lucian. Then we don't have to waste our time doing it.
I do think he looks like he needs one. At this point, I feel like Cog would because like this is like awkward small talk, so it's definitely dragging on. Cog, you would be coming to the room. I don't know if you're gonna give it a knock or just walk through, or what your approach would be.
Here, would Kong go full mad scientist?
Oh, Cog, are you with us?
I am.
Okay, you look
I'm
tired.
fairly- I am quite tired. Might be fading out pretty soon. But I'm here for a little bit longer, at least.
Okay. How would you just walk into the room, or would you knock?
Yeah, I guess knock first.
Okay, yeah. You give it a knock.
Hi. Yep.
Yep, you knock, and Nil, are you opening?
Yeah, and I'm gonna warn him that I may have just agreed to something he's not gonna like.
Again?
I'm
What?
sorry.
What this sign?
She said we could adventure together, and he is very cheerful. He said,
Motherfucker. Okay. Well, I guess it's
Look,
better. Okay,
he can
yeah,
be on
make it case.
babysitting duty. For Lucian. That way we don't have to keep our eye on him all the time to make sure he's not gonna murder us. It's, put a leash on him.
I could probably fight the
That's a
big guy
way of
every
looking
once
at
in a
it.
while. I could fight the big guy.
No.
What?
No.
Like, not on his ship.
Not anywhere.
I'm pretty tough.
Uh-huh.
And
You know what?
I'm
Fuck
also
it.
pretty
Yeah,
good at
fight the big
escaping.
guy.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah, fight the big guy.
Yeah, I could fight the big
I
guy.
don't care.
That might help you all. But I don't want to
Yeah,
bite.
well-
I don't want to bite. I guess that hasn't happened yet. Damn it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Goddamn time loops.
And so then Rowan goes, well, were you able to make sense of it?
Yeah. Yeah, we got it. So it's like, I forgot we were... Wait, what did it say?
It is in general.
It
It's in
said-
general. I posted it.
Yeah.
What? This year has been the most challenging since my flight from the Lord's Alliance. A secret group from within seeks corruption. One called 13 holds the key.
Uh, 13. Is that
Mhm.
familiar? Do you know someone called 13?
Do I? I mean, I, the player, don't.
It's what we're leading into, eventually, like 3 years from now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I, the player, have also worked that out, but like, this is about what my character knows, right?
I, the player, did not until just now.
I feel like your character would
Ugh.
definitely know, because the Lord's Alliance is very involved in is it Revel's End and stuff. There's a lot of involvement and ties to that, so you would know. Like, that's not even a thing we have to roll. Like, it might,
I
take
think
you a
that's out
second,
of
but you would know.
character.
Yeah, like I have a pretty solid idea of who that is.
Oh.
Pretty sure there's some kind of prisoner.
Oh. A prisoner. Well, you have to take me to them.
Do I? Do I have
no,
to?
No. Sorry. I have not interacted
You gotta
with
watch
others.
your fucking tone, kid.
Hey. I don't like being called kid.
Okay.
And, like, as he says that, you kind of, like, see him, like, it's as if he's, like, really resisting the urge to smash something. Like, he, like, takes, and he's, like, holding his fist, and, like, kind of, you can see he's kind of, like, doing some, like, counting and trying to calm himself.
Mm-hmm.
In this moment, some of the things that you had heard previously, like, just, it kind of clicks for Cog, and you're like, oh, this is that kid. And so some of the stories that you had heard was that they were training him up to be, like, a very, almost, like, effective, soldier and stuff, in that, like, he is very strong with his fist. So above game, Rowan's character is very much inspired by me watching
Monk.
the Iron Fist.
Oh wait, so like, could this guy like actually kick? Could this guy actually kick Bruce's ass?
I mean, if the dice gods say yes, he could probably kick Bruce's ass.
I definitely want to see this.
Bruce is definitely gonna say yes.
But he just stands there and stuff, and like it, you can definitely tell, like, he is feeling tense, and he, like, takes a deep breath and recenters his energy, and he goes, okay, I'm sorry, can I try again?
Okay. Try again.
Would you consider helping me get to this individual called 13?
Where's that flyer?
Repeat for me.
Where is that flyer?
Oh, he, like, upon saying it, he goes, here. And he didn't even wait for you to give back the journal. Like, he's like, if this will help, but can I, like, he, like, hands it to you, and, like, as you grab onto it, he lets go, and he says, I would like the journal back, though.
Oh yeah, sure. Just gonna go ahead and destroy that flyer, and then hand back the journal.
Yeah.
Here, Pickle, watch your distance from my mic real quick as well, because tad loud.
Sorry?
Oh, I
You're
can
like
fix him.
tad loud
I'll
right
fix him.
now.
I can fix him.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
No
People
such
move
thing.
the volume and stuff changes. Alright, so as he hands that to you, he goes, well, if you're helping me, then I suppose this might be of interest to you. And he pulls out another piece of paper from his pocket.
Uh-huh.
And he hands it to you. Looks very similar to what you've seen before, but this time you see, I did share it with you all, but I don't know if it's showing. You see
Yep,
Bruce
I
on
see
the
it.
picture instead of Cog.
Yep.
Son of a
Scream is not.
bitch. Well, it's pretty obvious who that guy is.
You'll recognize one green anywhere.
Uh,
And he looks, he goes, I was able to sneak into one of the rowboats, the last stop that we made. It was underneath a lot of flyers. I don't think anyone saw this.
any others?
This is the only one that I have seen, and yours. And, like, he hands it to you. You can insight him if you would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight him. I'm pretty sure that as soon as he needs to coerce us again, he's gonna come out with another one.
All he has to do is ask, and he'll do anything for this NPC.
But Nil will.
All I want to say is, it does, like, he may find more flyers, but so it does not mean anything if they later appear. What'd you get for insight?
Yeah, I just want to know if he's holding back on what he currently has.
Yeah,
I
of course.
accept that he may find other flyers.
Yeah, he's a sneaky.
He
son of a gun.
expects that he may find other flyers, knowing the party composition.
Yeah, it's a dirty 20 for the insight.
You do not pick up any kind of like tell of him lying or deceiving about like what he has. Like, he has pulled it out and he has given it to you. Nothing indicates that there's more. And he goes, I haven't seen one for anyone else, just you two. So is he, are you like, and he's like pauses trying to think how to word it, and he's like, are you the operator and he's the muscle? Is that how this works?
I'm pretty sure that when we spoke earlier, we said we weren't going to
yeah.
speak about any of this stuff,
No,
right?
no. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
That was the basis of our deal.
No. I know. But I wasn't meaning it like that. I just meant, like, I mean, now you are, like, in a group together. Are you the one that, like, controls what happens and he's the muscle? Like, nothing to do with the thing that shall not be mentioned.
No, this is Cog's response. He's just gonna look at him, stony face, and blink. It's like, look, dude.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Sorry. I was just curious. Sorry. Like I said, I've been. I've been mostly kept to myself.
Right.
And part of like his narrative from earlier that he would have said, like, he has been on the run from the Lord's Alliance for about 4 years. So, like, you definitely, with your dirty 20 insight, like, are reading that he is having a hard time socializing. Because not only is he in the awkward phase of life, but, like, he has been pretty isolated.
Oh god, it's baby Nil in conversation.
I'm gonna give you this hot tip one last time because I can tell that you're struggling, and this is the last time. If you come across other people who are perhaps running from the same people as you, don't ask them any fucking questions. Not about that. It's real easy. We can all get along. We can all help each other. Don't ask
Sorry.
about the past.
Understood. It's just, I'm hoping to find my parents, and I'm sorry.
And I could totally help you find your parents, because I have no idea what that could possibly relate to.
Me. They relate to me.
Other than you. Genius. Fuck me. At least they
No,
trained you
thank
in
you.
combat, right?
I thought we weren't talking about that.
I'm talking about what?
Yeah.
Ah, you're getting it now. You're getting it now. That's good.
So, since we're, part of the same group now, do I have to keep hiding? Can I hang out with you all?
Low profile is better until we find out about these flyers. Like, I gotta keep a low profile too. And I guess so does Bruce. I mean, he kind of already does, because kind of made an ass of himself.
Honestly,
That's
I'd hard with him.
okay. Well,
Uh-huh.
that's fair. Well, thank you. I might pick out another passage or two from the journal for you to decipher later, if that would be okay.
Oh, there was more? Sure.
You didn't look at anything else? I assumed you might have taken a look.
That would have been a real dick move. So I didn't. You asked me to look at a bit. That's what I did. Which is how I'm gonna excuse his stupidity. And not just investigating as much as possible.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, decency.
the kid rolled low on his insight, so whatever you said, you did. He totally believes that you did not thumb through any of it.
I mean, we didn't, so.
Yeah. Yeah, but
He's
he,
like, "We're
he
chilling."
didn't know. The kid didn't know. Yeah. So, at that point, it is time. Like, it has gotten to the point of being time to call it for the evening. So you and Nil go into the room that everybody is sharing with.
Yep.
And as you all are getting settled in for the night, we have finally hit back to where we were an hour and a half ago, with Bruce being able to say,
Go on.
Fight.
Yeah!
it's
It took me a second to voice changes sometimes.
So, right.
yes. Alright, so you all go to sleep. It's the end of the second night. You do arrive in Fireshear in the morning. You get up, the ship is at the dock. Looking out, it looks as though, like, Fireshear has, it looks as though Fireshear has maybe been possibly under attack. You can see that there are some burning buildings, there's some clouds of smoke, and it just seems pretty frantic, from what you can see from where you are on the ship's deck. And before we go into this, because I know, Patrick, you're feeling tired and we're
I'm good,
down.
I'm good.
Okay, I just
I've
want
got
to make sure if
another
we're
one.
good to go. Okay.
Sorry, so I've got to go check the bank real quick.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yes, so I've got to run away. It'll probably be like 20 minutes, so I don't know if we'll still be going on that long, but
okay. Well,
so I'm
Yep, you're good to go. I'm gonna vote then we call it for today, because we're gonna get ready to roll into combat. So,
oh boy.
Yeah, like what's
Those are
what's
my
as good a
favorite
place
words.
as any to end it? Here with
All right, see you in a bit.
Guess
Yes.
what,
Or,
guys? We
see you
all
later, bye.
level up to level 3.
no, you got to get through the combat first. But we are starting with combat, and we are moving the story forward
shot.
next time. I do think
No way.
Worth a shot.
let's go ahead
Yes.
and Patrick, if you want to roll that D100 for the magic item, and thank you for remembering Bookworm.
Yep.
Okay. I've got to roll a D100 as well. Okay.
Yeah,
We
I
just-
rolled to
we
pick
said-
the player, and you get the D100 to tell me what you got.
Okay. Let me see if I've got the. Yep, there's the dice right there. Back. Drop one, beggars. There we go.
You know what?
Right, D100, here we go. That would be 19.
Yeah, actually not Patrick. I wrote myself for fun and I got a 17. So
All right.
very close.
So for the group, the group has received a set of lucky playing cards. They are non-magical, but they give the owner advantage, or I would say whoever is using them to play. So if you're playing in a game of cards, you have advantage using
get
these
advantage.
cards.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm using
I
a
like
random list that has like some different things on it. What did we get in the other one, Bookworm? I think that group
yeah,
got the best.
I coined what we can put a cantrip into it. Takes 10 minutes to put cantrip in. Once cantrip is in, it's always in, so you can just use it as an action every turn if you want to.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
Yeah. Neverland got a ring that they can use to make a stamp. But they each got a ring. Cool. Alright, well, if you are tuned in on the stream, unfortunately we have the real big bad, which is scheduling. So we are, well, and life, because Nil had to step away. So we are going to wrap it up here for today. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us. And another plug, if you're able to donate towards the Trevor Project, please feel free to contribute towards that. That will be going on all month in celebration of it being October, my birthday month. All right, thank you all for tuning in.
Cheers, guys.